I'm about to call my dad. My dad is a state trooper.
Okay.
What did we do? I just got off work. You said I just got off work. I'm dirty. Look at me. This car is not stolen. This is my car.
Knight is a young African-American man who had just finished work and was driving with a friend to the latter's home. However, his vehicle encountered a police officer at an intersection. The officer, who was off duty, was reversing in the middle of the intersection, an action that constitutes a serious traffic hazard.
Right, she backed up.
I don't know what's happening.
Knight, feeling upset by the situation, wanted to confront the officer but was stopped by her. The female officer claimed there was an issue with Knight's license plate.
I called my dad. My dad's a state trooper. My dad's a cop. What you pulled me over for?
In the United States, citizens generally have the right to refuse to present identification unless there is reasonable suspicion of criminal activity. In this case, the officer suspected an issue with Knight's license plate and requested identification.
This car is not. This is my car. You are the one who got hyped. You backed up illegally.
But Knight believed his license plate was in order and refused to comply. In such a tense situation, both parties should remain calm and respectful. However, Knight was visibly upset and unwilling to compromise.
I'm not putting up with none of y'all bull crap because you stopped me with aggressiveness.
His frustration stemmed from his belief that the officers involved were unprofessional and irresponsible.
You did. You was aggressive. My dad's a cop, and I'm sure he'd be proud of seeing people like you that's supposed to be in uniform treating civilians like this.
Knight's father is a police officer and a state trooper whose role demands a higher standard of professionalism. State troopers have statewide authority to enforce laws and investigate complex or serious cases, often supporting local law enforcement.
You are the one who got hyped. You backed up illegally. Ridiculous. I'm gonna call my dad and I'm gonna report all you guys.
Knight is proud of his father and holds high expectations for law enforcement conduct. Observing the behavior of the officers on the scene, Knight felt they were clearly unprofessional. One officer in particular appeared indifferent.
Name and badge number.
WTLW 578 to Thomas 1239.
Name and badge number, please. I didn't make an illegal infraction.
When Knight first asked for his identification, the officer spat forcefully. When asked again, he repeated the action. Whether this was due to a physical discomfort or an intentional act
Name and badge number, please, sir.
is unclear, but spitting in someone's direction can constitute a legal violation. This incident occurred in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, where spitting in public can result in varying degrees of criminal penalties. If the officer had a contagious illness and spat deliberately, his behavior would be especially egregious, particularly given his status as a law enforcement officer.
She backed up. Is that okay for cops to do that? Is that okay for you guys to do that? If I did it, I'd have been pulled over. Name and badge number, please, sir.
Eventually, a man in a white shirt arrived, Sergeant Daniels, who clearly held a leadership role. Unlike the other officers who either spat on the ground or stood idly by, Sergeant Daniels approached the situation with professionalism.
Good evening, sir. I'm Sergeant Daniels of the 12th District. Can you tell me what's going on?
He introduced himself and asked Knight to explain the issue, even though he had already been briefed by the female officer. Rather than immediately addressing the license plate, he allowed Knight to explain his side of the story.
Okay.
Her lights was not on.
Okay.
Throughout the conversation, the sergeant responded with "okay" after each of Knight's statements. However, when Knight mentioned that the female officer had been reversing in the middle of the intersection, a clear violation, the sergeant stopped acknowledging him.
She's backing up. That's illegal. Am I right?
What's that?
In the same manner, instead of addressing the officer's misconduct, the sergeant redirected the conversation
Have you been drinking tonight?
No, sir.
Okay, because I can smell alcohol coming off your breath.
by asking Knight if he had been drinking. He claimed to have detected the smell of alcohol during their initial interaction, but only raised the issue at this point.
Iron Hill Brewery. It's a brewery place.
At this stage, the central issue, Knight's license plate, was finally addressed.
I just checked it. It's still in the system as stolen. Stolen indeed in NCIC.
According to the police system, Knight's license plate was flagged as stolen. Given that Knight is the son of a state trooper and firmly believed he had not committed any wrongdoing, this raised serious questions. How could the license plate of his 2-year-old Lexus be marked as stolen?
Can I show you my registration?
Sure.
Can I show it to you?
Please. So let me ask you, sir, why didn't you give the officer this information when she first stopped you? Because we could have avoided.
She didn't ask for it, sir. She told me to sit. She didn't ask for it. She told me to sit in the car.
Upon checking Knight's vehicle registration, the police found no discrepancies, confirming that the license plate was legitimate. The sergeant eventually admitted that it was a misunderstanding. The license plate was valid, and the error originated from the female officer entering the wrong information into the system.
All right. So,
I understand, Sarge.
Here's your information. I apologize for your inconvenience.
Thank you.
For the misunderstanding.
Thank you.
And for taking your time. Okay. Did you have any questions for me now?
No, sir.
Okay. You guys are free to go.
He apologized to Knight, who appreciated the sergeant's professionalism and transparency. However, the matter is not fully resolved. The officer who spat during the encounter should still be held accountable for his actions.
Okay. You can see it on the video camera as well.
Oh, of course. I'm gonna make you famous, bro. Believe that.